All wisdom come from the black man, from the black man, from the black man.
When you look at life, and you see how the tables turn, and how history has been repeating itself over and over again,
Where's my lunch,
you gotta take a step back. Stop doing the same thing we've been doing.
The general
Somehow we gotta change it.
KB.
If you with me, I'm with you.
Black skin, black hair, black heart, black mind. Black face, black arms, black cloud, black sky. Black shirt, black hat, black shoes, black tie. Black kids, black moms, black dads, black lives. I'm black and I'm proud. 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 I'm black and I'm proud.
Good day, good day, good day. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. This is Straight Talk, No Chase. I am your brother, the Juiceman Dan.
I'm Mr. LetsTalkReal Cohen Cosby.
Tripp Simpson in the building once again.
And we are back with better than ever, like always. We got a couple special guests in the building today. We love to show love to other shows as other shows show us love. Our brother Corn was on the show earlier. The T and what is it? T and Time?
Hold up, shut the fuck up. It's the Tay and 2 show.
TNT.
No, it's the Tay and 2 show.
Tay and 2. I'll say that again for the
The
people
Tay and 2 show.
Tay and 2 show.
Shout out to my brother B2 Bracy, man. We go back a long ways, man. Coolest football, 9th and 10th grade. When we like locker mates, y'all like. Hey,
Locker mates.
No Sandusky.
Yo,
So look, man, we glad to have
hey,
you.
actually, that nigga, he was just an underclassman, man. He was my replacement. You know what I'm saying? When I came out of the game, he was underclassman. It's not wrong with that. He had his own illustrious career. You feel what I'm saying? It's better to be a has-been than it never was.
So tell people how they can find you, man. Tell them about your show, man. What brings you on the platform today?
All right, so pretty much what we are the Tay and 2 show with Dominique B. So don't forget the
Shout out to Dominique.
the missus. So you can find me at 2CEOWBBMG on Instagram. You can find my man at Dante.
You're not in the camera all the way. You need
where I'm at.
You need to come up some. Or take the mic off the stand then.
So you can catch me at 2CEOWBBMG on Instagram. At Dante Philippe, if you want to introduce yourself.
Dante Philippe, definitely on Instagram and Dope TV Network.
Dominique B Inspires on Instagram and Dominique Bibbs on Facebook.
Dominique Bibbs.
that's what's up.
Yes.
Shout out to the Tay and 2 show, man. We had a good show earlier, man. We was talking about that.
What was it? Saul? What's his name?
Saul Williams. And he was on the Breakfast Club.
I was just listening to his music earlier today. I saw a snippet of him on the Breakfast Club, and I looked up the Tupac played it.
Yeah.
So after I saw him on the Breakfast Club, I looked up his music. I've been listening to his music all day. That Joker is tapped into something greater than all our
exactly. And the joint we were talking about today when he was talking about Donald Trump and how, you know what I'm saying, we've been idolizing them type of guys for a very long time.
You're talking about all the rappers have been shouting out Donald Trump. Nelly been doing that. 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Bill Gates, Donald Trump, let me in now.
Exactly.
You know, the culture. So we upset now. He was saying, but you know, the whole time we've been, you know, through our music, through our, you know, whatever. And y'all like embellishing.
Hey, he was in my favorite movie growing up. He was in Home Alone, you know. That was my favorite movie growing up.
I know, right? I
Hell
didn't
yeah, bro. In the Plaza Hotel.
Yeah.
I think the whole paranoid of Donald Trump shit is a joke. It is. I think that's something we need to get off anyway.
Yeah.
I wish.
But the video we was watching, he was talking about more. They were talking about more so how when we look at our music, when we look at Donald Trump's influence, we've been talking about. We can cuss on here, right?
Yeah.
Fuck shit for a very long time. We've been endorsing fuck shit for a very long time.
Oh, yeah.
And now all of a sudden we want to say something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
You know what's funny to me? We've been talking about the news been fake for the past 100 years.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But now when Donald Trump says the news is fake, now it's like, oh, how can they call the news fake?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Donald Trump is a different phenomenon. It's something that we've never seen before. But what I say this.
Oh, I seen a motherfucker like him.
Well, yeah, you have. but see, we falling for. If you ever get into philosophy, they gotta talk about the allegory of the cave, right? And in the allegory of the cave, what it's talking about is three prisoners sitting in the wall in the cave, right? And all they can see is the shadows from outside the cave, and that's what's reality to them. But one prisoner breaks out of the cave and sees what is real. Okay, so he sees Donald Trump for what he is and comes back and tells the other motherfuckers he's bullshit. He's not even big as we think he is. As a matter of fact, he's not even in control of the whole situation. We giving him power by speaking to him, and because all we can see is what's in front of us when it's not even reality. But the problem with that is when the person that sees him for nothing comes back and tells the people, everybody's so like, oh my God, I don't fear no goddamn Donald Trump.
Nah, not at all.
Nigga, we talk about voting and all that shit. We had Black Wall Street before we even had the right to vote.
Exactly.
It's on us, man. Fuck Trump.
I think like I said, I think we need to forget about this whole, all of these politicians. Like, you know, people, I saw the people outside down Southwest marching against Betsy. What's her name?
Betsy the school lady. The school lady.
The school's been fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, what is she gonna do?
Actually, I would
the ship is already
play devil's advocate on
you
that.
You are Mr. Devil's Advocate.
The devil don't need no advocate.
It was
that was heavy. That was heavy.
JP walk in on that. Where's JP? Nah, that's only your brother. I thought it was JP. Anyway, I think she should have been protesting because she's pushing that charter school agenda, man. Anytime you put a dollar amount on a public service, it automatically gets corrupt.
Look at DC; it's already charter school.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's already rape.
But what I'm saying is they're using she's gonna try to take the model of DC, Chicago, Philadelphia, and take it nationwide, and they gonna get rich off that shit on the backs of minority students. And I think they should protest that because most parents don't even know that you setting your kid up for the bullshit.
What's so crazy is I guess I gotta play devil's advocate.
Devil
Even though he don't need no advocating.
Right.
I went to Pearl Junior High School.
Yeah.
We went from a public school my 7th grade year. I know, right? I wanted to go to Jeff. I wanted to go to Deal.
You should have went to Deal, man.
I wanted to go, but it didn't happen.
Dirty Baptist in the building.
It never happened. But be real, 7th grade, it was like a subpar school. 8th and 9th grade, I got my best education up until I went to college. It became a charter school. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the difference was, but there was a difference. We had laptops. We had Mavis Beacon. We had.
You know what the difference is between the public school and the charter school? So, they all public schools. My mother's a public school teacher.
Yeah.
My father, rest his soul, he was a principal and shit. Charter schools are like Walmart versions,
strip clubs.
It's like mass-produced type situation where in regular DC public schools, the teachers have certain certifications they have to get. They got to take this hard-ass test.
Yeah.
They got benefits. They got good salaries. They got raises. They in the union. Whereas on the charter school, you're making $18 an hour.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the difference. But and I'm not shitting on no charter school teachers, but it just is what it is. Like.
Yeah.
They're not education majors.
Yeah.
Right. They're not the standard of the standard of what you would want out of a teacher that you're going to get at a DC public school and a regular public school. You're not going to get at a charter school.
You're going to get a lot of Teach for America teachers. You're going to get a lot of transitioning career teachers.
That happened.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to get a lot of that. So for every Paul Junior High School, there are 50 charter schools where we're diverting public funds to charter schools and giving on par or subpar education, and someone is getting rich off of it.
But the public schools are a joke
somebody
anyway.
Getting rich off of it.
So,
they are.
Like I said,
but
to play
different.
devil's advocate to the advocate.
Yeah, the advocacy of Lucifer. Advocacies of the devil.
Honestly, it's all a joke. I mean, if we got a problem with it, just everybody, take your kids out the fucking school.
Or you know what you do? This is what we don't realize. This is how you do it. This is how you defeat someone like a Trump, his cabinet, the lady in front of the school. This is how you defeat him. Change the subject. You give him life every time we keep talking about this shit.
I thought he was gonna say Batman.
You change the subject. Stop talking about these motherfuckers.
I don't think that's gonna
every
work.
time you talk. Look at the TV, man. I stopped watching TV.
They talk about Trump all day
Listen,
long
I
on that
stopped watching TV. I took cable out of my house, and I don't know what the fuck is going on with the Trump shit, right? But listen, I went to work, and they was like, "Did you hear what Senator McCain said about Trump?" 6 years ago, y'all hated McCain.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I wasn't even aware of it, but I'm so at peace right now because I turned the fucking TV on.
Turn it off.
You know what? We got computers. I choose what the fuck I want to feed myself instead of what they program.
We just talking
me to
about that
watch.
earlier.
I choose to watch shows like this where I can hear fuck words and get educated.
Exactly.
Hey, I got a question for you. Do you go home to a house?
I go home to a house that is bought, that is paid for, and actually I'm thinking about putting my house up for Section 8 and getting another house.
So that puts you in a minority among people who can be affected, right?
But
You're
guess what? I
hold on,
started out in the
don't-
same circumstances as everybody else.
I understand though.
I started out in the
But
exact
at the same time, if you talk about policy, you talk about these things, you got to talk about it with a sense of empathy, right? Everybody is not in the class that you in. Nigga, I don't own no house. That puts me in a different class than you.
Not necessarily.
You got a house, don't you?
Certainly.
So son, that puts. Okay, so hold on, don't cut me off.
I'm gonna say certainly.
Let me get my point out. Certainly, right? So that puts you guys firmly in the middle class. You own property. You're married.
Bullshit.
You have it's not bullshit.
Hold on.
You have a career.
I want
That puts you in a different class of people. So things that you can say I can ignore because you got good health care already, right? Y'all public service. Your health care.
If you want to call it good health care,
It's not good health care. You know
You
why it's
got
not?
it though, right?
You know why it's not good health care?
Your whole family covered, right?
listen,
You know why it's
motherfuckers
not
on
good?
It's your whole
Medicaid got better
family
health
covered.
care
You
than
know
me.
why it's not good
Why
health care? Because the healthcare system is a fucking scam in itself. I believe in holistic.
Is your family covered?
Yeah, they covered.
If they break their
They
arm,
covered.
you
They
can't
covered.
put no fucking juice on their arm if your daughter break her arm.
Right.
You can't put no spirulina on that shit.
No, aloe
You
vera
can't
gel.
do that, right? So you're speaking from a different perspective of some people who are not in the position that y'all
Well, let me
in.
answer you.
Those are the people who are vulnerable
Okay.
to presidential policies. Once you make a certain amount of money, you're not vulnerable to any policy no more. That's why my goal is to get rich, so I'm not vulnerable to any
But let me tell you how-
policy.
let me tell you how this
you can
works.
you can affect policy when you get money. You own property, so you will also be able to affect policy.
Damn, your point long as shit. Let me answer.
He beat
Time
me
out.
to the bell.
Time out. So-
Shout out to the
so-
ladies.
so-
My point's long.
Somebody get some yellow flags for this.
So to answer your
You don't
question,
care about that. Start throwing the flag.
so to answer your question,
Personal foul.
to answer your question, I started out in the exact same circumstances,
Necessary
right?
gain,
yes.
I went through when I went through college, and I didn't finish college. But when I went to college, I came out of college with twins. That's it. No degree, nothing. When I came home, I said, guess what? I can't sit around and do nothing. So I applied to 3 different jobs, right? All career jobs. One of them came through. The one that came through, the time allows me to have my own business on the side. I got promoted within that, so now my time isn't really going to the business. My point is this. We come up from the same goddamn backgrounds. I don't let no policies, no politics, or nothing govern how I move and shape. And that's what the mentality. Look, we black fucking God. Well, if you call yourself a black God, that means you invoke the divine within yourself and you create your own path.
I agree with you,
You
right?
don't need politics.
I agree. I agree with you 100%. But guess what? I fight for my community, right? The reason why I fight what I do. I do what I do. I mentor. I advocate. I advocate for the average Joe. You're not the average Joe.
I am
Tripp
the
is not the
average
average. No, you're not.
How
Your
am I
story.
not?
You just explain your story why you're not the average Joe. The average Joe works at Walmart. The average Joe works at the gas
guess
station.
what?
The
You
average Joe works at CVS. The average Joe has an average and an average career. He should be able to have an average career, be able to take care of his family, and do what he needs to do. Those are the policies that affects the average Joe. When you talk about minimum wage, you ain't thinking about no minimum wage.
Shit,
You on salary,
I
you
lose my
not-
job tomorrow.
Okay, then you might, but guess what? You got a business.
Okay.
It's-
Everybody
you're
has the
still
opportunity to do
but
that.
that's what I'm saying.
But no,
Everybody up here.
everybody don't.
Everybody does
everybody-
not.
When you say everybody has
numbers.
opportunity,
Everybody has
has
the
opportunity
opportunity
to have
to
a
tap-
business, then who will be the consumer?
What I'm saying is everybody has the opportunity.
Uh-huh.
Everybody doesn't take the opportunity. So what he's saying is he goes and mentors to the people. So do I. But you know what I do? I showed them the example. I came up when I talk to young brothers.
Yeah.
Nigga, motherfuckers be trying to test me because of where I am.
Yeah.
Nigga, I was in the streets just like you.
Yeah.
And I can still, from my, what he says, elevated platform,
Yeah.
will come down and knock your ass out.
Yeah.
And I've had to do that a few times. And with that, I could lose my job just like that.
Yeah.
I gotta rely on self. That's it.
I think that both.
We got a
both
fucking
points,
tough guy over here. Fucking tough guy.
Nah, not a
both
tough
points.
guy.
Both points are
People up
valid.
and shit, huh?
Both points are valid.
Only
I
if
think
I have
I remember when what's my man on First Take?
Stephen A.
Stephen A.
Stephen A. My hairline is in my ear. Smith.
When he was in Chicago, right, and they was having a little like town hall.
So you
And
got
and he was saying kind of like what my man was saying right here. He was like, look, there's no excuse. We were slaves. We not slaves no more. We shouldn't have to like get up, do what you got to do. And I think that there's a balance to that. On one hand, I agree with you. We got to have a mentality where we got to build. And we can't have a mentality where we're always being dependent on something, on a system or somebody's policy in order for us to succeed. But on the other hand, we also have to be aware because it takes time. And so because it takes time, the policies and the things that are being put in place does affect us.
Okay, so let me answer that. And let me tell you why I'm not above being an average person. Because when I came home from college and I had I had twin girls. They are beautiful, by the way. I got on WIC because I couldn't afford the shit. I couldn't afford the groceries. We were on WIC, but it was temporary to get me through and over some circumstances. So I'm not above the policies because I use the policies as a platform to get me to a certain level. You use it temporarily, tap into yourself, and then you go. Some people go through transition homes where they're like, okay, I don't have a place to stay, so they'll go through a home.
So you talking about the overcome?
Yeah.
Like, meaning, you know what I'm saying? Use it. That's like the same way I feel about
people
Section 8.
I'm in a different
You shouldn't
class.
look like you live in a Section 8 house.
But it's okay.
House.
It's okay that you ascended different class. Everybody's trying to do that. Everybody in this room, I know, are self-starters, entrepreneurs. They have their own show. They trying to do the same thing we're doing. So that makes us in the exceptional percentage of people who are out here doing something. Red's in the building. He's doing his own events. Everybody in here is doing their own things. You know what I'm saying? We represent entrepreneurs on our hats. You know what I'm saying? So we surround ourselves with people with that type of attitude. But what I'm saying is, it's a numbers game, and that's what I realized about it.
So look, all of us go back.
No, let me finish. It's a numbers game in terms of, right, you can have 10 able-bodied men, smart, strong, want to take care of their families, want to do what they want to do, right? But if it's only 7 jobs, 7 people gonna get those jobs.
Right.
7 dudes gonna be all right. It's still gonna be 3 able-bodied men left out there to make a decision. What am I gonna do? I'm smart. I'm strong. Okay, we're gonna get you on the mic to disagree with that one. But the numbers don't lie. Our community is not a lack of effort problem. It's not a lack of smart problem. It's a numbers problem. We don't have enough resources. Why you think kingpins are created every week? We all know the D-boy. We all know the kingpin. We all know this nigga. These niggas is.
That game is dead.
Hold on. No, it ain't dead. It definitely ain't dead.
I like to step in.
It ain't dead.
Hey, Mezzy, I got you. Can I?
Hold on, we're gonna let's let the sister talk first because it's a lot of masculine energy.
So what I was gonna go ahead and say to that is, you know, a lot of times people will look at a situation. I was in a situation where I got a degree. I had 2 kids at the time. Me getting a job and coming out of, you know, food stamps, WIC, like you talking about. But what happens when now you make extra 23 cents and you can't afford daycare? And then you back in the system, then you back where you started because I can't afford it. And so then they'll say, well, it's your lack of me trying to do something. No, I did everything that I thought that I could do to get above, but the system put me right back in it.
Can I chime in?
So sometimes it works for you to get somewhere, and then as soon as you get a little bit above,
knock back down.
You know why that is, though? Because our generation, first of all, the generation before ours, they, not purposely, but they misguided us.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't think they was aware.
That's true.
Not purposely.
They dropped the ball.
Because
they weren't aware.
We've been everybody here, we all around the same age. We've been taught to
Go to school.
Go to college.
Yeah.
And that's gonna make everything better. Right? That go to
Yeah.
college shit. I mean, like we don't have the right mindsets going into college. We go into college to learn how to work for other motherfuckers.
Exactly.
Whereas though other groups of people go to college and they get real degrees.
Yeah, for
Or they go to
You already
college
got a
for
job waiting.
you know what you're going to do.
Exactly. Now about this policy issue, right? See, policies are meant to be manipulated.
Yeah.
If we don't get that, then we'll always be behind in America. It's nobody's here to make things fair for everybody. That's not what this place is about.
Yeah.
And if you think that's what this place is about, you will be sad for your whole life.
And especially for black people, why you think they call it race? It's a race to the top, baby. And we losing because we don't understand that it's a race.
Correct. So it boils down to this: learn the policies and manipulate the policies, so you can, materialize your own reality.
But you know what's so crazy about that generation you just spoke about? It's not that they didn't. I feel like us as millennials, we know better. So we have to like force feed and tell our youngins or tell each other, you know what I'm saying, what we need and should do. You know what I mean? Because we saw like the Jay-Z generation buy all the expeditions.
Right.
Get all the chains.
Right.
We ain't never see them like, you know what I'm saying, build a family and they told us about responsibilities.
It was just a lack
getting
of
a business,
awareness, man.
you know what I'm saying?
I
That
just
wasn't
think
for it.
Hey, look though, I hear you on that one, bro.
I want to go back to your point when you said if it's 10 dudes, seven guys. At that point, if those 7 dudes work to have their own business, the other 3 guys won't get left out. So
Facts.
I think we all were looking at the whole situation, the glass half empty, instead of looking at it half full. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
That's the point. I forgot. It was another point I wanted to say about the.
Counterpoint to that, everybody's not built for entrepreneurship.
everybody's not built for
But
that.
Everybody's not built for
Everybody's
entrepreneurship. Entrepreneur life is a lonely life.
But even if one of those guys start a business, it'll pick up another guy.
But
you
know
need
what it
3.
is?
Actually, you need
still
like
looking at
3
it half
of them.
empty.
You need like 3 of them to start a business.
I'm gonna tell you the false perception of entrepreneurship, right? Or not false perception. It's just what our problem is. It takes one person to change the fucking generational curse. So with me.
My other point.
So with me, I don't even plan on my business growing and jumping. I wanted to, but it's not for me, right? My daughters right now, they know. So we all know I'm in holistic health. Juiceman Dan. I am whole. Holla at your boy. Get yourself right. But it's not for me. It's so that when my daughters, they already know. I'm programming them right now. When I'm mixing it up, they're mixing it with me. When I'm making my deliveries, they're making it with me. When I'm collecting money, I pay them, and they see that the money that they're getting is not what I bring in. So they already know. Shit, I want to own the business because that's how much money Daddy got, right? Then I tell them, okay, this is your business. So one of y'all going to go to school for nutrition, and one of y'all are going to go to school for business.
Facts.
So they're not going to college just to go to fucking college. Yeah. They're going to college because they're building this empire. They're friends. When I get to a place where I'm about to start with a truck, I'm going to get my storefront. I'm going to hire their friends. Not only am I hiring them and teaching them business practices, but they're also cleaning their temples and eating healthy because they're going to get that shit for free.
But here's my second point, though.
Education.
Here's my second point, though. The age of information. Our older generation didn't have the information that we have now. So the information we got now, we pass on to our kids, just like what you're saying right now, right? Because we in the age of right, but we in the age of information,
He didn't
right?
know it.
Exactly.
Can I address the elephant in the room?
Please, definitely.
The elephant in the room is this: how many of us, as a people, as a group of millennials or whatever you want to call us, actually give a?
Not a lot.
How many? You know what I'm saying? What you just said was real.
How much?
But if you go to the regular
really
person and
actually
tell them actually care, they don't, bruh. We can walk
Entrepreneurship.
out here today, tomorrow. It could be Georgia Avenue Day tomorrow. They don't care, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You might get a couple that's gonna listen to you, but the problem is getting these people to care. You know what I'm saying?
We worry about too many people. You catch a small few.
You know what? I was just about to say that. How do you think? Like, I said this a couple shows back. See. And I hate to use the word Illuminati because it's so stupid.
But your name is Illuminati.
You said the elite.
But I mean,
that's because he's
for lack of a
illuminated.
better term, some people know what I'm talking about. How do you think they rose to power? By telling everybody to fucking plan? Fuck no. You take a core group of people and you build off that. And you set up, subsidiaries. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. You don't start. and you know, some of these woke niggas, man, they kill me, man. They kill me. They kill me so much because everything got to be perfect for them, and all your plans you have to say out loud on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Don't work that way. Honestly, it's what we doing right now. To be honest, what's happening right now is like the start of. I mean, it may look minor, but cooperation is the beginning of everything. Exactly. All movements.
The point of our show is to change the conversation. That's it.
Yeah. Push it forward.
We're not going to get nobody. We're not going to move. Start a mass movement off of a radio show. But if we can make it cool to change the conversation and stop talking about the same typical shit, that's a step forward in progress.
And I think it's important though. I think it's another elephant in the room, man. If you talking about a situation, man, you got to talk about the cure, right? If we talk about the flu, right? You just can't talk about fixing certain symptoms. Can't talk about the runny nose. Can't talk about the achy body. What's gonna be the cure, right? The elephant in the room to me is economics, man. The one thing that holds us back is access to capital. Like somebody can go get a loan from their family and start a business. Us, we gotta bootstrap it. We bootstrapping everything. We lean. Everybody up here funded it. But think about this. Everybody up here, you funded your business out of your own pocket, right?
Yeah. That's
it starts with the mind state.
You funded your. Hold on.
I'm about to disagree with you on that one.
I'm gonna tell you. Okay, I'm gonna answer the question.
Out your own pocket.
But you don't have the knowledge to fund your business. You can't do nothing in the first place.
Wasn't out your own pocket.
Of course.
Did you fund your business out of your own pocket?
But here's the problem.
Let me stop you right now. I got one example. That'll shut your whole shit down. Langley fucking Park.
Bam.
Tacoma Park, aka Taco Park.
That's indeed.
I live in Tacoma
Park. That's it used to be Nigerians, right?
When I was a kid, it was a giant in New Hampshire Avenue, that shopping center. That motherfucker, it don't even say giant. It say El Grande.
Exactly. The entire neighborhood.
They bought the entire shit up.
Exactly.
It's all Hispanic businesses.
Exactly.
All. Look at the Ethiopians. Look what they doing down here on U Street.
But that goes back to what I was talking about.
Ethiopians come from a line of credit. They come over here with a line of credit.
Mexicans don't come from a line of credit.
They don't.
But they self-fund their businesses
because they have knowledge that we don't know. That's the whole problem. We don't have the knowledge to do all that.
Economics is
and they got culture. And they got culture. Shit we don't have.
If we don't talk about the economics, if we don't talk about
the mindset, bro. You can talk about money all day, but
did you fund your business from your own?
Exactly.
Everything came from my own.
Did you fund your business? You fund your show from your own pockets, right?
I mean,
so the other class of people that we're competing against do not fund their business from their own profit. They fund it from trust funds, bank loans.
But how do you do that? But how do you do that though? How do you do that?
When their business goes up in smoke. Everything ain't lost. They just owe a loan.
You talking about the end product, but how do you do that?
They just lost a little bit of a trust fund.
But how
they just owe some on a credit card. The difference is, or every major, and this is the thing, a lot of major businesses that are funded from the black community, it's coming from block money.
But we gotta.
I mean, but
let me ask.
Block money.
But you can state the problem though. You ain't.
Nah, we got longer than 5 minutes.
But no, but look. But the thing is though.
5 minutes, bro.
Have we lost the village though? Because if
we lost
I can say this, my mom did one thing for me. She left me a nice sum for me to make sure that because she passed away when I was 9 years old.
God bless.
When I went to college, I didn't have to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now I could have not went to college and did something else, but that was that village she set up for me. So whatever it is, once you become 18, you choose to do. Make sure you did it with conviction. Make sure you knew what you were doing. So you know what I'm saying. So that's an investment.
I got
we as a community have to pass those type of things now. You know what I'm saying.
So we got to talk about trust funds. We got to talk about all those things.
I'm a product of gentrification. It hurt me.
Gentrification hurts me too because I'm in a city where I can't afford to live in. However, like
I wouldn't pay it for that.
Like you, I wouldn't do that. Right? Exactly. Now, if your family owns property, keep that shit. Rent it out if you can't take care of it. But anyways. My mother left us some money before she passed away, right? What I did with it was I invested in, I cleaned all my goddamn credit up. Invested in, that's how I got my house. All right? But at the same time, I also moved back because I was in the process of saving for a house before she passed. I moved back home. And this is the thing that I'm saying about like how earlier he brought up Langley Park and we talked about the Ethiopians in Silver Spring and whatnot. This is what it is that we're not understanding, man. We so goddamn woke, but we sleep like a motherfucker.
Exactly.
So here's why I say that. That's a plan that nobody knew about, right? One person bought a house. One person bought a house in Langley Park. The next person house went for sale. Another family got it. The next house went for sale. Another person got it. A storefront went for sale. One of their peoples got it. Another storefront went for sale. They leased it out. The apartments. Everybody goes to rent there. You build a community. So we live in the same communities, but we don't have a community.
Exactly.
When I was 12 and it was the fucking snowing, we used to go shovel to make money. I can remember my mother saying, go get Miss Beverly, go get Miss Booker, go get Mr. Larry. Mr. Larry would say, go up the street to them, go up the street to them.
Yeah.
Before you know it, I have all this money in my pocket, but that's a community. So now we live in communities with each other. We don't even know motherfuckers that live 3 houses down.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no community. There is no village to answer your question.
Exactly.
How do you build the village back? Because I don't like to complain about shit. We talk about solutions on this show.
We got to get back to our traditional values, man. I think black people have brought it to mainstream values too much, to where as though you want to keep everything to yourself. You want to move out of the hood when you do better. We're not building a tax base. Everything is funded off a tax base. So if you
think world of the hood now.
Yeah. So if you come up, right, you leave your neighborhood.
All them bougie ass niggas.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Bad and bougie. Bad and bougie.
You know what killed me, man? Like these jokers, man, and I ain't mad at them. They bought them big nice houses out in the Woodmore, out in Bowie and Log.
Oh wait, I live over by Woodmore.
Nah, but you know what I mean, like them retarded jokers.
Shout out to Beach Street, man. I used to live in Beach Street, man.
Hey, but I'm on the old houses by Woodmore. I ain't in the new joints. I'm like around the corner from the big joints.
You know what the most happiest thing in the world that happened to them? Yeah. Oh, we get new Wegmans.
Oh yeah,
you silly ass Negroes, man.
Time out,
because it's gonna be the hood in a second.
Oh, we get
the
You might get you might get
it's gonna be the boulevard in about 2 years.
Yeah,
right. It's not.
But this is what you do.
Tax base.
This is what you do. Tax base.
Tax base.
This is how you change that. This is how you
get there and you in the tax.
This is how you change that though. This is how you change that though. So everybody in this room, right? We got a lot of people in this room right now. So on my block, it's 3 houses for sale. So what I say is, come on, you looking for a house? Come on over here. That's 2 voices in that community. The next house goes for sale. John Molly, you get the motherfucking house. The next house goes for sale. Reds, you get the house. Then, not only are we developing taxes, but now we got bodies to galvanize policy in that small area.
Well,
but we are scared to move with each other, unlike the other ethnicities.
Yeah. As soon as 3 black people move somewhere, black people, I can't move.
Yeah,
right.
I don't want to be around these niggas.
To your point,
that nigga that you hate.
To your point, this is why I talk about, because I live in Largo right now.
Man, we need to build.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if y'all know this, but the Mitchellville and all the Largo area has been the #1 wealthiest black area in the nation, right?
That's why the schools are getting better.
Exactly, right? So, like, I hear a lot of people I grew up with, or that's in the area, they be like, because I didn't grow up in Largo, but I went to school there for a little bit. They say, oh, I'm about to move because it's getting ghetto. That's retarded. And no offense to nobody, but I said, because this is the thing, we need to hold on to what we have.
Hold on.
We have it, right? So this is what just happened to the city. I said, y'all just seen what just happened to the city, right? We had the city, now we don't.
So that's why I tell people in DC to be like, man, move back in the city. Fuck no, it's not affordable. Let them have it.
Let them have,
you come to Maryland, you can
let's
actually
build
own the land.
exactly. Let's build, and that's the thing. Like I'm planning on running for office in some years.
You got my vote. Now I don't even fucking know.
You know what I'm saying? But the reason why is for what we talking about, because we have to continue, especially on the municipal level. We got to continue to control the policies and the community, you know what I'm saying, where we live at. And it doesn't mean that it's not about excluding other people, but we got to learn to stop moving every time we think something is hot somewhere else, or you know what I'm saying, whatever.
You gotta build that tax base.
Where you plan on running at? Hold on, give me the mic. Where you
gotta build that tax base.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run for the executive office in right there in Upper Marlboro, the county, PG County.
Listen, my area code is Upper Marlboro. We exchange information after the show, and I'm gonna help you build that, because we got a pretty decent following. Y'all got a pretty decent following. That's what it's fucking about. Like,
definitely.
We build platforms like that right here on this show, man. We had Trayon White. Shout out to Ward 8 Council.
Man, that's what I definitely.
Working on getting Tony
crazy.
Lewis on the show.
See,
my family been working with Ronald Moulton. It's time for us to
It's time
put
for
these
us
minds together.
That's what it's time to do, man.
Off camera. This is, we talking on camera.
Right.
We don't need to put everything out there.
I agree with you 100%.
Alchemy is making shit, taking nothing and making it something. That's
I agree.
where we need to go. So
And
we'll build.
Definitely. And I was going to say, just before I get a mic up, I was going, we'll talk about it off camera, but I was hoping that we all start doing some kind of event where we can bring our followings together and start having those town hall, but solution based, where people can come and network and connect and really do business. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do in these other communities. They really do business. You know what I'm saying? So
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Well, I was going to add to his point. The reason why he was saying, like, when I guess when rich people see ghetto people moving in the neighborhood, he's like, all right, well, fuck it, I got to roll. Probably because we don't identify with each other. You know what I mean? And that goes back to culture. I'm saying we don't have the culture like all these, like the Spanish people have or the Chinese have. We don't have that shit no more. That's what I was saying.
You said that a couple shows back.
That's what I was trying to say. We don't have that culture no more. Plus, we don't control our culture no more.
I am optimistic that now that we have our own media platforms, the internet is popping. Things we're starting to develop a culture and it's starting to turn. I think the generation under us, your daughters, they're gonna have more of a sense of community, a sense of culture. I'm seeing it building because we were influenced in the opposite direction. We were told to go to college, get your degree, and move the fuck away. Right. But that next generation under us, they're getting taught to, man, identify with your sister, your brother, whatever, build something. So as a culture, we're still young. You know what I'm saying? Right. As a thriving culture,
we are young.
Out of Jim Crow, like just being free, we 50, 60 years in. Like my great aunt was sharecroppers. You know what I'm saying? They're still alive. They could tell me the story. So I'm optimistic. Like it is not doom and gloom with our people that we are moving forward.
I hate to be the asshole and change the goddamn flow, but y'all niggas got these hats on, and I didn't get one cent, and my shit is woofing right now. Last week I was the vegan Bobby Brown because my shit was fresh.
I should have seen this nigga last week, man.
My shit was fresh. Now it's whack. But yeah, that's the difference between being woke and not woke.
This week you are the crack Bobby Brown. You're sweating over there.
I want to take my hoodie off.
You the Coke Bobby Brown this week.
I want to take the hoodie off and shout out to a young brother Shabazz, man. 17-year-old Shabazz started his own clothing company, so I got the Black God sweatshirt. So I'm going to keep that on and sweat like a motherfucker.
Hey, hold on.
Back what you were saying, though, Dan, about people starting to awaken. Oh, you were saying that.
About the woke. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's woke, but they sleep.
I would say, what y'all think about this? What y'all think about that Nick Cannon situation, man?
With the more?
No, I mean it's not even that. Like I think, man,
I salute Nick Cannon.
The last 3 Breakfast Club interviews he had, and just everything he been doing, he been making sense and talking correctly. Yeah. And they trying to call the nigga crazy.
That's what happens though. If you stand for righteousness, you're going to be called crazy. It comes with the territory.
But he didn't even say nothing crazy though.
Salute to Nick Cannon for having the balls to tell the truth. To tell the truth about what's going on in the music industry and the entertainment industry. And once you start doing those things, man, you're running the risk of being blackballed by the industry.
But let me tell you,
Dave Chappelle too.
I gotta fire Nick Cannon up on the All-Star game because he had that goddamn. Look, niggas in these dashikis are killing me, man. The dashiki
they have on a Chinese dashiki. I can acknowledge that.
From the corner store.
It was very Chinese.
But if y'all niggas gonna wear dashikis, get a real authentic dashiki.
Might not have a Ghana connect though, but
the problem is
Ghana got money. Nick Cannon got money.
But no, the problem is why they dive when dudes get woke, they dive head first into it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like my daddy told me about Black History a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, even if you had the right teacher, they taught you some stuff over the years.
So listen,
you know what I'm saying?
I was raised in it and I deviated from it, but my father planted that seed when I was young. So the thing about it is this: my father wore the Ankh before I knew what the Ankh was.
Shout out to OG Wendell.
It's hot as shit now. But my father was wearing the Ankh back in 91, 92. I'd be like, "What's that, Daddy?" Life. Yeah. And then he would go to the Catholic Church and fuck their heads up.
Right.
However, my father instilled wokeness in me until I
before it was cool, right?
Before it was cool. So niggas used to think I was crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit, but
your mind was just elevated.
Nah, but what happens is because it wasn't cool to be, I deviated into some shit that I ain't need to. Like, just to fit in, I used to get drunk all the motherfucking time. Just to fit in, I was doing dumb shit. When really, I already knew what woke was. So now that I can embrace who I am, I'm a fucking black god. God damn it.
Yeah.
Now you went from a real street nigga back woke again, man.
You ever read the book? You ever read the book from
Hey.
niggas? Hey, get the book From Niggas to Gods, volume 1 and 2. Great book.
In real life?
From who?
Oh,
Real
wow.
life.
What's
From
it called?
Niggas to God.
From Niggas
you
to
ever heard
God?
the Erykah Badu song? She be like, when niggas turn into God.
Yeah.
It's a book.
Okay.
Volume 1 and 2.
You didn't know
That's
that.
great.
You didn't know that.
When
That's
niggas
great.
turn into God. Yeah. Remember, shout out to S&B. I used to be in the band. I am a singer. Don't make me start.
I think we should close this out, yeah, with a lighter topic that we was talking about in the pregame.
Oh shit! Are we gonna do that?
Talking about this
We got about 20
work
minutes left.
husbands.
Oh,
We got a lot of married people.
Work
on the
husbands.
stage.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about
Hey.
it.
fuck the work.
Is it okay for your wife to have a work husband?
Fuck no. Don't you ever.
Oh, so hold on.
Have
work
a
husband?
work
my
husband.
ass.
So we got Reds, Paint the Town Reds on here.
Oh, Reds.
He's a
Hey.
single dude with no bitches.
Hey,
So
but
we need somebody married to talk about this, okay?
Hey, look.
We need somebody married to talk
I'm
about
about to
this.
fire your motherfucking ass up.
Before you go into the question about work husbands, you gotta say, are you single or married? Because it's a totally different.
Hey, look,
Before the show, we talking about it.
true,
It's totally
true,
different.
true.
Go ahead.
Me myself, I'm single, but I got some damn sense
Okay.
not to ever
Ever.
have my girl have a work husband. That's just retarded because like 80% of the time you cheat on your coworkers and you know what I'm saying. So she's gonna run right into his
Somebody in the room
arms.
said, "Don't let her know."
Right.
Let the woman speak. Let the
And
woman
let's let the queen speak.
Go ahead, Queen.
So I just walked in on y'all conversation. I didn't know what y'all was talking about for real. But what I grasp from what you're saying is someone who gives you what your husband gives at work. And
No,
is
no.
that okay?
No. A work husband is like a co-worker who is just a friend, but you call him the work husband. Like I got a work wife. No, it's not real. It's like playing. But
Well, I don't do that.
Sometimes you playing
real quick.
and you end up in the broom closet.
Hold on. Are you married though?
Okay, I'm actually getting divorced. So I was married for 4 years.
Sorry to hear that.
I didn't have a work husband. I didn't have a work husband.
Did the work husband contribute?
I was just fucking with it.
No, he contributed to the divorce. But look,
The work husband did?
no, my husband.
a real husband.
For real.
Hey, Red's is single.
It ain't got nothing to do with it.
Ready to mingle.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
Go ahead, though.
But go ahead. So
So
Queen, go
you about
ahead.
to give a scenario.
All right, scenario.
I'm ready.
No, simple and plain. Just think about this. Like, first
okay.
of all, most of us on average work 8 hours a day in an office setting, right? So
Right.
imagine your spouse, wife in our case, goes to work. Husband's waiting for him with breakfast. Hey, let's go get some coffee. Let's talk about the day.
Can I
They
answer
going
that?
out to lunch.
Go ahead.
You
I
know,
answer
whenever there's events at the workplace, hey, you know, they hanging out with each other. No, I don't care. It's just too many opportunities to build a relationship.
Hey,
So it's an issue.
inappropriate.
So
The
the
work
issue is
husband
mine.
will say all the right
It's
things. that the husband at home
inappropriate.
don't say.
Listen, you know
Hey,
what?
the husband at home be like, "Baby,
I'm a
we got
firm.
bills to pay." Work husband be like,
No, let Tripp answer.
Go ahead,
this.
Tripp.
I'm a firm believer in letting nature take its course.
"Nah, I'm not,
Bro,
Now,
I'm
no.
not stopping.
My wife can't have a work
I'm
husband."
not. I'm gonna say this because I'm a married man.
Okay.
I'm not stopping nobody from doing nothing that they want to do. You smell me?
Are you married?
So, but look, but see,
So
listen.
you divorced, so you're biased.
But hold on.
Nigga, you biased because you married.
hold on.
But I've been divorced too. I'm in my second marriage though.
Right.
So we don't even need your expert opinion.
Hey, look, no, time out.
Hey, Dave, hold on. Let me put on Dave Steve Harvey in this motherfucker though. Steve Harvey, Bobby Brown face ass.
Trail of tears.
Just like Bobby Brown. He got you in your seventh marriage, got 62 kids, motherfucker,
But Reg, how long you know me?
for about a good 20 years.
So most people didn't even know I was married before because I wasn't doing it the right way.
Niggas knew you was married.
Reg known me for years, since high school. I never really. Well, yeah, people didn't know I was married. But,
Yeah, shut your ass up.
but I wasn't taking it serious. I wasn't doing what
I gotta stop this.
You're right. You're right.
This is nonsense.
But I'm saying people knew I was married, but
Nigga, Dad got married when he was 17.
yeah, that's why I didn't work. That's why I didn't
You
work.
had the shotgun in your back.
Nah, nigga, I did. I'm like, I got these motherfuckers. Go home to my kids.
Yo,
Whole time though, I'm gonna give y'all a real single man.
Go ahead, single man's perspective. I ain't even finished.
I can tell some of you niggas not no role players or niggas don't have no real women.
Y'all ain't even let me finish, man.
Go ahead, finish. No, let him finish. Let him finish.
What I was saying is, you gotta let nature take its course.
You said that shit.
As a married man, okay.
You just said the same shit.
Well, I got cut off saying it.
All right, say it again.
It's all good though.
As a married man,
listen, man. If that's what she want to do, right, that's fine. But look, when I do it, just
So I didn't say that. He say that now.
So he's about quid pro quo.
Right.
If you do it, then he can do it.
Yeah.
Look, that shit sound good. He gonna be like, damn.
Hold on, you
won't believe what she did. I got a work husband.
I got a similar perspective. I don't believe he's trying.
I ain't never gonna be that. I'm never gonna be that nigga that's whining and crying over what somebody done did to me.
I'm the same way.
I love myself too much, and I don't. And I love. And anybody I have any type of relationship with, I love them, but I don't put too much love into a person where that I break down and they're not here.
I'm the same way.
That's not how love is meant to work.
You got to love yourself before you love anybody else.
So if you wake up every day in the morning, you look yourself in the mirror, you love yourself. It don't matter what the fuck happened. You walk away.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you like this. That shit sound real good.
That's real.
That shit sound real good. But I'm gonna tell you like this.
He heard that camera interview too fucking much.
So we had a discussion a couple days ago, right? And what it was you read the
he's about to go way the fuck off topic.
Let me go, because I do get deep. So we had the question. So the question was, did God make man in His image, or did man make God?
Yeah,
oh wait, no. Let me go. I let you go. Let me go. So it was. Did man make God in His image, or did God make man in His image? Right. So
repeat that. I think you said it wrong.
Yeah, I did. I said it backwards. Did God make man in His image, or did man make God in His image? Because when you read the Bible, God has a lot of man-made characteristics, and we all know. I mean, there were wise people and wise scribes that put that together, and we know where it comes from. If you follow,
I wouldn't use
time out. Yeah. It comes from the walls of Kemet. Those were wise people. It was just translation.
Not necessarily.
But look, that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, anyways, but I'm just saying. But I can't let you imply that.
But listen to me, man.
While I'm sitting here,
it says, "I God am a jealous God." That's a man.
Doesn't say that in Kemet.
Yeah,
definitely does.
That's true. It doesn't.
It actually does.
It does not. No. It does not say. It does not say it like that.
Nah, I don't.
Not like that. Not like that.
Not in the context of the Torah.
That's my goddamn point.
What you speaking of?
I'm talking about the jealousy issue.
You ain't know he was a scholar, did you?
I am a scholar.
I'm talking about Tripp.
Tripp is a Blue Plain scholar.
Nigga, so are you.
I know. That's why I talk shit good. But what I'm saying is we have jealous tendencies, and I'm not gonna lie. The work I put in to develop my marriage and develop what I have, and we go through shit that's marriage. We're going through shit right now. However, ain't all the work I put in, I'll be goddamned if a nigga come buy coffee and lunch and then she just jump out there like that. Nah.
You got to correct that flaw in yourself, bro.
So this is gonna be a let me get this is gonna be a man.
Husband or wife, it ain't supposed to be none of that though.
I mean, bro,
hold on. But if hey, look, before I was married, I've been the work husband when I was 19 and I was the file clerk. I was the work husband to a lot of motherfuckers in that office building the file. I know what the work husband
she was just creeping then. That wasn't the work husband.
I was the work. You took it to another husband.
You was the work dizzle. You was the work dizzle. That's what you was.
If the work husband is dropping money on lunch and shit like that,
he trying to fuck.
That nigga ain't so bad.
He trying to fuck. He making that fuck.
You can pretend all you want. You know what you doing.
Hell yeah.
Money a little tight. Money is a little tight right now.
No question.
At the end of the day, you can't control your woman, bro. You trying to control your woman.
Hey, babe, ask Ricky if he can get me a chicken sandwich.
All right.
Fuck that. I might fuck around and start pimping my wife.
My wife coming home.
Tell that nigga Ricky be a little short on the right there.
If my wife is coming home happy from work,
you say it.
You know what?
Right.
You say it.
If my wife is coming home happy from work, I'm good.
You know why I love this show? Because we got another podcast team in here.
Hell yeah.
And it feels good because you feel the energy like some people come in here, you can't really, you gotta feel them out and they don't know how to talk. But because y'all already do this, the conversation flows, man. I appreciate y'all being here.
So appreciate it, bro.
Before the show goes out,
Tay2 show.
Plug your show and tell the people how they can find you and where they can find you.
Man, don't tell them he fucked our whole name up.
I will look. We're the Tay2 show with Dominique B. You can catch us on Facebook under that name. You can go at 2COWBVMG for me on Instagram.
Dominique B Inspires on Instagram.
Don say Philippe on Instagram.
What's the Rip the Radio where they can watch it?
Rip. www.ripradionetwork.com every Tuesday 6 p.m.
Every Tuesday.
They efficient. I did an episode at 6 o'clock. That shit out right now. Niggas comment on that shit already.
My homegirl used to have a show down there.
Oh, the Rip Radio, John? Yeah, man.
Yeah, we got the Sweet Savor Social coming up, my man Glenn. We gonna be doing interviews with the artists on that.
Man, all y'all should come to the show though.
Shout out to Glenn, bro.
We come through anytime.
You know we don't give a goddamn. We
still record on Tuesdays as well.
Tuesdays, yeah.
Okay. Tuesdays.
So we just come before the show.
Yeah.
Like and then.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Do what we do.
Let's do.
Yeah, he didn't invite us down here. We done ate the burritos next door. My little stomach
promotion thing, man. Yeah, let's do some things, man.
Yeah, man.
You know. Yeah,
that's what building does, man, and that's why I appreciate y'all coming. That's what this platform is about on Straight Talk.
So did we come to consensus on this? Is it okay to have a work? Is your wife to have a work?
No,
I don't care.
The answer is whatever.
Yeah, whatever they want to do.
So I think it's 3-3.
Yeah.
All right, so what we're gonna do is, man, we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna get everybody final thoughts. Your final thought can be on whatever in the hell. We talked about too much shit. Reg, we're gonna start with you. We're going to go with Reg, Mezzy, Dominique B, Tay2, and then the panel.
All right. My final thought is Dan the Juiceman Dan, or whatever the fuck. Boy, yeah.
I know you about to say something.
Don't say no suspect shit, man.
Hey, wipe your forehead, young. You sweat like
sweat
shit. The
like
crack coming out your pores, cuz. Crack coming out your pores. Hey, look. But no to house husbands.
House husbands?
No, house. I mean, that my bad.
We can tell he ain't got no bitches. He don't even know what's going on.
Shut up. No to work husbands.
No to touching yourself, Reg.
Hey,
say no to that in your own house.
Say no.
Just say no.
Hey, no to house husbands.
I was doing on you about to.
Please say no to house husbands, Reg.
Please.
Say no to drugs.
You work better than that. You work more than that.
You can't build communities with house husbands.
Right, you can't. All right, no villages with that one.
Yeah,
hey, look,
no village.
Man, we need to build that village again in the communities and network and invest in each other, invest in our own community, and don't let that money go outward, but leave it inward and grow that way. And two,
let it grow inward.
I bet you,
man. You know, I'm motherfucking retarded, but anyway.
Hit the showers, kid.
Hey, just go ahead and pass the mic, cuz. You done enough.
All right.
Pass the mic so it grows inward.
All right, hey, look.
You done out here, B. You done out here, B.
All right, look. All right.
You done, son.
On to the next. All right.
You the message.
I'm gonna go say no to work cousins, but if you're gonna talk about that, next thing y'all should probably talk about is polygamy.
Polygamy?
Yep.
I ain't touching it.
You said what?
That should be our next
I
topic.
ain't touching it right now.
Polygamy?
Yeah.
We can talk about it, but not
now. The next topic.
It's an interesting topic.
Next week, polygamy.
Nah, not next week.
Dominique B.
So I appreciate how everybody's coming together and trying to really make a difference, because there's too many people out here that's complaining about problems and not talking about solutions, and I'm all about solutions to problems, and I look forward to where this is going to go. So thanks for having us on it.
Thanks, Mom.
Hey, this was real, bro. I like this. It's a nice little chill environment. Hey, but no, for real. Yeah, we got to work on making sure that we promote positivity, man. It's too much negativity within the city. That crabs in the barrel mentality, that loser mentality we were talking about earlier. We were talking about these Washington sports teams.
You know what they say about the crabs in the barrel?
What's they say?
They supposed to be in the ocean.
It's not their habitat.
You know what I'm saying? So how you gonna act if you in the barrel?
You're right. You're right. Hey, I'm gonna think about that later. I ain't get it yet. I'm gonna think about that later. It's gonna hear me. I'm riding the car.
Think about it. Crabs are grown in the ocean. So if you put them in the barrel, you know what I'm saying?
They're not in their environment.
Same way you put a gauze in the housing project, man. Definitely.
Yeah, you're right.
Can't put a lion in the city.
Here we go. You can't put.
You can't lose a bobcat neither. You can't lose a bobcat neither.
You can't put a dolphin.
Oh, hey, my bad. Hey, whoa.
The dolphin had to come on. Dolphin had to get into the dolphin had to get in this episode.
I love dolphins. I love dolphins.
You want to continue? Did you had some more to say for your
Leave the blue dolphins alone.
Hey man, nah, this was real, man. I appreciate y'all having us, man. Like we said earlier, you know, it's all about building, and I think that's the motto for our generation. We just gonna build. We ain't gonna do a whole lot of talk. I mean, we can converse, but more than anything, is action, is building, and that's what we doing right now. So I appreciate y'all having us, man. We could definitely gonna have all y'all up at the show, man. We got to keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? That's how we build, brick by brick. Feel me?
Brick by motherfucking brick. My final thought is gonna piggyback off what he just said. This is.
I mean, it's a free fall tonight, man.
This is how you piggyback though.
No. Pause.
Oh my God. Yo,
fuck did you do that? Why would you do that, cuz? Why would you do that?
What the fuck was? Hold up, man. What the fuck was that?
Hey, we about to edit that out.
No, we not. No, we not.
Confirmed all suspicion.
That was classic.
Hey, you realize that's gonna live on the internet forever.
Daddy, what was that piggyback?
Forever.
Listen, here's my final
Piggyback to
Like,
another man.
I learned that
Piggyback to another man.
That's a penitentiary piggyback right there.
Look, final thoughts. Here's my final thought. And I'm not piggybacking off of him. Not only are we the temple, but we are the builders of that temple. We can talk till we blue in the face. We can complain, which is bullshit. Complaining gets you nowhere. We are the creators of our own destiny. And what alchemy is what we need to embody. Embody the divinity within yourself. Put your motherfucking fist together. Pump it, put it in the air. And create what you want to see. Be the gods of this earth that you are, that you don't know you are. Awaken the sleeping giant within yourself. Those are my final thoughts. Put up!
Hey, my final thoughts. I shouldn't have drank so much deli on tonight because I'm lit. Secondly, it's lit. It was. I drank this at the Tan 2 show and the Straight Talk No Chase, and I think I had most of it by myself, but that's okay. But my final thoughts also are, man, I appreciate Tan 2 and Dominique coming out for the show. I appreciate, all the conversation we had. And I think your wife should have a work husband. True players know. True players know. And hey, Henny and Waffles, March 5th, man.
March 5th, Henny and Waffles.
Howard Theater.
I'm in there.
Fuck with me, man.
Yo,
biggest brunch and day party on the East Coast.
With extra syrup for shizzle.
With extra syrup.
Y'all gonna have some vegan waffles?
Man, shut the fuck up. Hey, I swear to God, if you need a vegan waffle, bro, I got you.
I'm gonna be there.
I got you.
A vegan waffle.
One. You only get one, motherfucker.
So look, my final thoughts are pretty simple, man.
It's always simple.
Number one, policy manipulation. Anything else is just silly. Number two, with the risk of getting the bell rang on me.
That shit is primed up and ready.
Try to show some love to people who look like you, man.
Nah, that's no bill.
That's
get that. Salmon love is important.
Number three, it ain't nothing wrong with a woman having a work husband. Husband and wives get on each other's fucking nerves. Sometimes it's refreshing to go to work and see somebody else that's the opposite sex who you can get along with. Peace.
Hey, that's a good show.
Cheers.